So feeling like a boring person is a very common insecurity that so many people face. And it comes from this social media reality where like most people think that others live more interesting lives than them, when in reality a lot of it is showmanship. We live in a culture where it's kind of a crime to be a boring person. If you're boring, it means you won't get dates, it means you won't have people like you, it means nobody will respect you. But really, what actually makes a person interesting? Some people think that it's hobbies that make somebody interesting, but that isn't really the case. Nobody actually deeply cares about your hobbies. If your hobby is, for example, mountain biking, I have no idea what that involves, and I can ask you about it for some time, but eventually I won't have anything else to say about it because I don't know anything about it. Another way that people say that you can be more interesting is to be interested in others. And this kind of works, but it kind of doesn't work at the same time, because this is how you get like interview style topics or interview style conversations where you're just asking a bunch of questions, and it doesn't really work because you're not actually interested in the other person. To be like, real interest in a person is much deeper than interview questions like how many brothers do you have, or where do you want to go when you retire, or something. Like, there are deeper questions, and that's where we get into the real meat and potatoes of what it means to be an interesting person. Is that interesting people share their thoughts, ideas, and beliefs, and people who are good at this, who are good at inviting other people to share their ideas, thoughts, and beliefs, often get more connecting conversations and much more satisfying dialogues. And it's a goal that I think everyone should be striving for, because it helps us to bring others out of their shell and to really understand what actually makes a person interesting. It's not this performative thing where you have to like read books and drink matcha, or you have to get in 10 out of 10 shape. It's really just, do you have an opinion, and what is it? Everybody has an opinion, but who is willing to share it? Because if we share it, let's say online, people will naturally watch videos like it because they agree with it or they disagree with it, and they want to broaden their perspective. So think about what we are really drawn to in this society. We are drawn to people who are willing to share their thoughts and ideas and beliefs that are, sometimes they can be controversial. Sometimes they can be out of the ordinary, outside the box. But that is what we are drawn to because it's authentic, alright? Authenticity is what you really believe and what you really value. So if you feel like a boring person, try sharing more about what you believe, what you value, and invite other people to share the same, alright? So just for an example, you can ask somebody, what's the most important quality that you want in a friend? Help me to be that friend for you. Not like, you don't have to say that last part, but what's the most important quality you need in a friend? And they'll say something like honesty, and you're like, that's so true, because there was this one time. And now you can connect over a shared value instead of just small talk and hobbies and niche interests, versus what really makes it interesting, which is your thoughts, ideas, and opinions. So anyways, that's my advice for today, and thank you for watching. It's really cold out here now. Really cold.